Oh, you got the shoulder shimmy going on, Julie. All right. Hello, Julie.
Hello, Jeremy.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, hello. I am great. I am great. Anytime that I get to hang out with you, chat with you, discuss our industry, uh, hear feedback, guidance, advice from you, I feel great. And when I get to do these kinds of things with you, I feel great.
Well, you're very kind. I feel exactly the same about you. So
High
this is a
five.
pleasure.
High five, my friend.
High five.
Well, I know who you are. Uh,
Yes.
for our guests that are viewing this, for our listeners that are listening, whether it's through YouTube or Spotify or Apple Podcasts, who are you? Can you tell me a little bit about who I'm speaking with?
Yes. Hi. So I am Julie Fleischer. I am Chicagoan. I am marketer. I am mom to two extraordinary kids, wife of extraordinary guy, and I am chief marketing and growth officer of Incanos, which is a startup help it's an edtech startup, and what we try to do is help kids learn the 21st century learning literacy and life skills that they need in order to thrive. I've spent my career in and around, mostly consumer marketing on the company side, on the agency side, and really sort of my niche is sort of full funnel marketing, brand to demand, but with a really powerful core of data analytics and kind of business instrumentation. So I love marketing and really connecting with and understanding and serving people and using a lot of our marketing techniques, but also math to do it. That's me.
That is a lot. That is amazing. The ed tech components, the mother, the wife, which is obviously more important than any of this, understanding the top of the funnel to the bottom of the funnel, everywhere in between.
Yeah.
And I love the math part that you brought into it, because so many people forget about the insights, the analytics, and the data. And that's actually how you and I met about a decade ago. Was when you were leading in being a change agent within a major global CPG, and essentially finding out more data than I would say almost any other CPG out there at the time. And you were so innovative about that. Walk me through and our listeners through just how you got to where you are today, just through some of that journey, just being able to understand a bit more about who made a profound impact on you, Julie Fleischer.
Thank you. I feel like I've gotten very, very lucky throughout my career. And I know women, we're not supposed to say that we got lucky. We're supposed to say that we made it happen. But I think it's a real combination of both. I have been fortunate to be in the right place at the right time and have had the kind of sort of curiosity and kind of lean in spirit and ability to sort of work outside my comfort zone that has opened up opportunities for me. But I've also been blessed with working with some, really fantastic people who've shaped, me and how I work and what I do and how I believe and how I approach the world. So it was everyone from, Tony Weissman, who was a big mentor of mine, who helped me really with, sort of creativity and understanding and honing and finding big ideas. Bob Rupchinski, sort of discovered me at craft and helped push me beyond my comfort zone and really sort of helped me advance sort of myself through the ability to do digital transformation, see digital transformation, bring digital transformation to companies and really execute it. I was fortunate enough to work and partner with Tracy Paul on the agency side, and she really was really taught me about connecting with people and being a good manager and really understanding their interests and leading with kindness. Deanie Elsner was really sort of lessons in leadership. My friends Stephen Wolf Herrera and Susie Jaramillo really built up my confidence and taught me how to work without a net. There's a woman that I love named Arances Savas who really is just about, humanity and really feeling the world deeply and then how we use that to shape experience. And I read, Adam Grant, and Rethink was really instrumental to me. How do we, get rid of the things, the dogmas that we thought we had and sort of lean into new ideas? I love Annie Duke, Thinking in Bets, and that's sort of like where the math comes in, and how can we understand the probabilities of what could or may not happen? And, Brene Brown and Leading with Vulnerability and sort of humility before ambition. These were really big moments for me in terms of people that I worked with directly, people that I've had the opportunity to read and embrace. And then I think there were some, like I always go back to, there are some pivotal experiences for me, and for me those pivotal kind of seminal building blocks are about data and how we understand people through data. It's about math and really understand, like I love to say, I start every day in the math. I start every day with, okay, well, how many people did we bring in? What's our conversion cycle looking like? What's our footfall? What's our average retail value? Are we ahead or are we behind? Where do we need to make
Amazing.
changes? What does the math tell us? And then also customer experience. And having grown up in CPG, I think I came from an era where we thought the brand was everything, but I think I've now leaned into an era where I think the consumer experience is everything, and the consumer experience really creates the brand. It creates the relationship, and it really fuels the value that one gets from whatever one does. So that was a lot, but I try to sort of pick up things from wherever I've been.
That was amazing, Julie. That is part of the reason why you are a chief marketing officer, a chief growth officer, and being able to balance the math, the data, the customer experience, and have it go full circle to both in practice, people that you have worked with. You had mentioned Tony and Bob and Tracy. You just talked through different books that you've read. I've read a few of those same books, and just balancing balancing all of it while being a mom, a wife, a mentor to so many within this ecosystem, someone who is accessible to countless individuals in our ecosystem. It was really refreshing to hear you give that many shout outs. So just thank you for taking the time to think through so many people that have had a profound impact, who have made you into who you are and cultivated you into such a great leader and marketer. With that said, what does mentorship mean to you? So, as someone who has, I'm going to keep it at that. What does mentorship mean to you, Julie?
So it's such a great question. I've been a part of formal mentorship programs. I've gotten more, I think, value out of informal mentorship programs.
Me
I'm
too.
on the board of She Runs It. We do a ton of mentoring. I'm mentoring some, diverse founders with startups and that experience. And I think, what mentorship means to me is just showing up and giving of yourself to help others understand, like deal with whatever their challenges are, whatever they're grappling with. I do so mostly, in the workspace. I do so a lot with young people and just helping them think through, who am I? What do I want to do? How do I show up? What kinds of things am I doing well? Where do I need to work on it? I'm a connector. I really, really love being a connector. So, how can I introduce people to others who can help them with whatever challenges that they have? I think mentorship is about giving back. And one of the things that I feel like at this point in my career, because I'm more on the later side than the earlier side, I feel like one of the things that's most important to me in terms of the way I manage and show up is, I'm at this point I'm about building that next generation of leader. That's really my legacy. So how can I help others by mentoring, by managing, by nurturing, by coaching to be better at what it is that they do, and to be more connected with themselves as they do it. So that's mentorship to me.
Great response. There were 5 keywords I picked up. Just show up. give back.
Mhm.
That was a weird finger combination I did on my hand just now that you'll see, and the people watching the video will see. But just showing up, just being present, just being a problem solver is so important. And I love how you talk through the informal components of mentorship, not necessarily just the formality that comes with other facets of helping people. As you know, OhHello gives back.
Mhm.
Altruism, karma, and philanthropy is important to both of us. It's important to those in our network. What is a charity that's near and dear to your heart that is integrated within OhHello?
So your list is fabulous. I love all of the charities that you're integrated with.
But,
For me, I pick two if I
ooh, I
can.
love
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. So hugely passionate about EJI and everything that they do, the Equal Justice Institute. And so that was absolutely someplace that I wanted to give back. And then the other one is a little more personal, Girls Who Code. My daughter went through it, and I feel like it, even though she did not stick with coding, it opened up so many doors for her and sort of changed her trajectory just because it taught her what she was capable of. It gave her experiences outside of her comfort zone. It introduced her to other people that she wouldn't have otherwise met. And it set her on a path where I think she recognized her power because she was able to do this thing that otherwise she wouldn't have ever even thought of doing before. So I would love to support Equal Justice Institute and Girls Who Code.
Amazing. Julie, this has been fantastic. You are such a great leader within our ecosystem. So excited to have you as part of the OhHello community. Thank you for taking the time to do this. We really appreciate it.
It is so my pleasure. And I am so impressed and excited about what you're building. I think it is important and has so much value to it. And I think there are folks in our community and in She Runs It, which, for all of your marketing and media and advertising and tech women out there, please join She Runs It because we've got great resources around this as well. But
Yep.
there are people for whom it's easy to find a mentor. And then there's people for whom it's a little scary. It takes a little work to ask somebody to do this, to say, I know I need help here. And I think you're somebody who could help me. Would you invest your time to do that? So I love that you're creating this platform that makes it easier, that chips away at those barriers, and that gives everybody a little bit more help. So thank you for what you're doing.
Virtual hug, my friend. Well, Julie, thank you. Listeners, thank you. Appreciate everybody. Thank you, Julie. Have
Thank
yourself
you.
a great evening.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thanks, everybody. See you on the next one.